Don't raise money for your deal. I'm Tim Diesel. I'm a commercial real estate consultant. And today I want to talk to you about your first deal and should you raise money for it. And the answer simply is no. Your first deal, you want to gain a lot of experience and you kind of want to know what you're doing. So when you talk to investors and you're raising money, they know you have a track record. They know you kind of have an idea what you're doing. Now that's in a perfect world. Does that mean it's a rule all across? No, absolutely not. If you have to raise money to take down your first deal, do it. You don't need to take down 100, 200 units if you're doing multifamily. You need to take it down to a real big retail spot. Look, I love the excitement. I really do. When you guys email me and you ask me questions, and some of you call me, that's fantastic. But let's go back a step and let's start making money first, right? Let's get into our first deal. Let's get some cash flow. Let's understand what we're doing, management experience. Let's start, we don't have to get crazy. I know you guys are watching, you see probably, I don't know, just a name drop. You'll see Grant Cardone and you'll see him with these planes and all this fancy stuff. He's been doing this for like 20 years. You guys have been doing this 20 minutes. Give it some time if it's your first deal. Now, if you're on deal number 3, 4, 5, whatever, and you need to raise some money just to spread the wealth a little bit, that's fine. Because if you're going to make $1 million in profit and you're only getting 20% of that, it's not bad. So on your very first deal, if you're looking at something, and even if it's a 4 unit, if it's tiny, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're looking at, whatever you can handle, try to take it down by yourself. If you can. And there's a reason why I like that is because you really have to pay a lot more attention to the numbers, the financing, the management. You're forced to pay a lot more attention to that. Now, I'm not saying don't bring on partners. Definitely bring on partners. Don't go raising money, because what happens is this is a business. I don't care what anybody says. This is a business. Would you buy a business with a lot of debt on it? It's kind of risky, right? Your very first business, your very first time out, you owe all these people money. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. You can definitely pull it off. I don't want to say it can't be done. Why put that kind of pressure on yourself? It's absolutely not worth it. So if you see, let's say, an 8-unit building, something small, and you're going to struggle a little bit. Maybe you've got to, I don't know, use your credit cards, whatever you have to do. If you're getting to the spot where it's really thin margins, you can't really pull it off by yourself, by all means, call someone else, get some money into the deal. You may not do a ton of no money down deals in the beginning. The opportunity may not present itself. If it does, fantastic. That's definitely my favorite way of doing things. If it doesn't, then that's okay too. Try to get in the game. That's what you guys want. You want to get a little bit of money generating off of this thing, because what's going to happen is if you don't do anything, you're not going to want to do anything because it's like too hard, too much work. Start making some of those offers. I've already talked about you should be submitting those letter of intents. Send some of them out there. Maybe the next one is coming at you and maybe you can take it down. Maybe you talk to the owner and say, listen, I need you to carry back a little bit more because I'd like to do this by myself. If no, you can't do it, and that's fine too. Work out better terms, but don't always go looking for partners to raise money. You haven't even found the deal yet. Try to be careful with that. You really want to be able to take these down by yourself. So the way I would position it would be, if there's some value you see, and let's say it's a 50-unit apartment building, and you know based on everything you've looked at, you can get a really good deal on this, and there's some money to be saved. If you have to bring on a partner, that's fine. Try not to bring on multiple partners. Try to bring on one person with all the money rather than bring on 5 or 6 people with, I don't know, 20 grand each. It makes things a little bit easier because you're only responsible for one guy. Because it's a lot of pressure, which they don't talk about. There's a lot of pressure about owing people money. Not so much banks, but more financial partners. Because it's hard to get someone to believe in you. And if you don't pay them back, it's very difficult for them to come back. It's very, very difficult. So don't put the pressure, don't put the risk on yourself. I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions on anything, definitely let me know. I'm here to help you guys out. Thank you.